My name is Mr. Feramji. I came to Ahmednagar in the year 1925 in the month of March to start cycle business. I was doing, so after 6 months, in the month of October, I first met Baba at Meher. In the month of October, I first met Baba at Meher. At that time, Baba was staying in a small shed with some of his disciples. And I happened to go in the evening time to see Baba, because I was very anxious that I should go and see him. So as soon as I went near the shed where Baba was sitting, some of his disciples were my close friends of Pune. And they saw me and they called me inside. And I said, "Hello, what's the reason of your coming down here?" I said, "I know that Baba has come down here. I want to ask him certain questions, some questions about him." So he said, "There's Baba sitting down there. You can see him." So I folded my hands to Baba and the disciple asked me to sit down. I sat down and then Baba made a sign to me, "What is your purpose of coming down here?" So I told Baba that I come down specially to see you because I'm very uncertain about my business here. So whether I should stay in Ahmednagar or I should leave Ahmednagar and go to some other place and do business. So Baba looked at my face, smiled, and he said, "Just made a sign, just stay here," you see. "Not to go away from here," you see. "My blessings are to you," you see. That was the first sign which Baba gave me, and that was assurance, you see, that Baba is with me, you see. And that was the first contact. Then I asked him about my marriage, you see. So I asked Baba that I'd like to go in marriage with a certain girl, but my parents they had taken a little bit of objection, you see. So what I should do? So Baba said, "No, stick to your word, you see. That girl is quite fit for you, you see. Don't waver your mind, you see. You can marry her together." That was the Baba's second assurance that was given to me. And then Baba said, and after that Baba said, "Would you want to inquire anything more?" Baba said, "No, Baba, just I had your darshan, and the one that was puzzling me is now cleared. Now I must leave, because I've seen you and I've taken you to my heart, you see. So I can make a move." And Baba said, "All right, you can go." And Baba gave me his blessings, and I came down here. Gave me his blessings, and I came down here and came down to a shop.
Yes.
The story that I'm telling you happened in the year 1925, in the month of October.
This was the story you had just said?
In 1925. When I first met Baba at Meher, you see.
Okay, thank you.
The next time I saw Baba was in the year 1926 in February 25th, when it was Baba's birthday. And there was a very big gathering. You see. A stage was put up and thousands of people were coming down just to have Baba's darshan, you see. So I came to know that today is Baba's birthday. I never knew that Baba's birthday is on the 25th. But someone gave me to understand that today is Baba's birthday and that is a big function is down there at Meherabad. So in the evening time, I went down to Meherabad and just wanted to have a look for how the function is going on. So when I went down there, I saw thousands of people down there, a lot of crowd. And I couldn't see Baba. And I was anxious to see Baba very quickly. And slowly he came down from one of the steps. He came on the stage, smiling and blessing everybody, you see. Because he had kept silence only 6 months before. Then Baba gave blessings to everybody. And just keep taking me. That was Baba's word. That was told by one of his disciples because Baba had kept silent. So how can the crowd know? So one of the disciples always interpreted what Baba meant to say. Now, that time I had it with Baba, second time. Not close darshan, but only from distance, and Baba saw me and gave me his blessings. Yes, in the year 1926, there was a big function at Wajia Park. And Baba was invited to come down and give darshan to everybody. So, Ali Rani told us to come along with us, and we went in his car and just embraced her, kissed her, blessed her, and she was very happy to meet Baba. Now after that, there were some other devotional sung by some other people that to Baba liked very much. After that, last was, there was some Baba's just after the lecture, Baba made signs which one of his disciples knew what Baba was wanted to say, and he said to all people who were gathered down there, and Baba wants you all to love each other, everybody, be kind to everybody, and always be honest in all your dealings. Baba said, I'm always with you and ever in your heart. So you should not worry in the least about anything comes in your way. I am here to protect you. So with all his hands like that and smiling and telling everybody, you see, that we should be always be happy. After the function was over, Baba wanted to go because the time was over, so he was telling his disciples that he must now leave for Meherabad. So somebody helped Baba, and Baba was slowly just near the car, and all people were after Baba to have his darshan, you see, somebody catching here, somebody catching down there, and Baba was always coming there, didn't mind anything. He went and slowly sat down in the car. Instead, Baba didn't tell anybody anything, you see. And there was big rush just to have his last darshan because he was to go. Now, it was Liam that place. And I was all off, and I wanted to have darshan of Baba. But I felt very sorry because in the rush I couldn't go. So as I was looking that way, if God is willing, I'll get the darshan, otherwise I can't say, you see. So, fortunately for me, one of his disciples was just behind me. He tapped me on my back and he asked me, why don't you go and have darshan of Baba? I told him, see that there's so much rush, I cannot go inside and have darshan like that. So he said, all right, just wait, I'll take you to Baba. So he was in front of me and he said, just follow me, I'll take you down to Baba. And I followed him and he asked people just to get aside and let this man go and have darshan of Baba. So everybody got aside and I went just near where Baba was sitting. Baba looked up in my face, you see. He felt happy. I was so filled, I was also very, very happy to Baba. And there was such a glow on his face, which I cannot describe, you see. Baba looked in my face for a couple of minutes. I shook hands with Baba. Baba shook hands with me. You see, he blessed me. And immediately the car started for Meher.
Jai Baba. My name is Mrs. Feramji. One is my experience about Baba, I will tell you. In 1945, we met to Baba at Mr. Gadekar's place. There many people came for darshan. So we also go there and sit there. There Mr. Adi Irani, Baba's lover, all settlement with his. He takes one by one to face of Baba and he introduce everybody and tell him, so this is this, this is that. And he introduces and Baba gave them blessing and they went. Then my turn came. Before that, I sit there and thinking about Baba. Is there really true that Baba was
went in his car. As soon as he entered the car, entered the Pandora, we saw Baba sitting down and smiling and looking everybody, at everybody, and giving his darshan to each and everybody. It was a beautiful sight that I cannot explain how Baba was serene in his way, you see. I kept on looking at Baba, and Baba gave instructions about how to follow a man's life in this world, you see. How we should take our life in this world, you see. But the main thing of Baba was that we should be always honest, loving, and helping each other, you see. So after that, we wanted to go, so we just got up and took Baba's darshan. Baba smiled at us. He gave us his hands, his smiling hand like that, And then he said, right, you can go. So we left. They went all the time. It was in the year 1925. So I met Baba in the month of October, just 3 months before he kept the silence. I was anxious that Baba would speak to me, but I never knew that Baba kept silence. So when I inquired about his disciples, he said, "You told me that Baba kept silence." Well, indefinitely that we do not know. But what you want to ask, you just let me know, we'll tell Baba. Baba saw me. He smiled at me. He told me, sit down and just invited me what I should require from him. The last darshan I had of Baba was in the year 1965, when there was a big function at the center at Ali Irani's place. Everybody invited who wished to see Baba and have his darshan. So I and my family all had been down there. And Baba came down from the room smiling, begging everybody, and circled, gave Baba a chair to sit down.